Saturday, January 18th, 2025 is possibly the last day of TikTok. And it's also the date of the annual party that my brother and I throw at my parents' house while they're out of town for the Chili Bowl, which is an open wheel dirt track race in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That makes it also the 1 year anniversary of when I accidentally went viral on TikTok after debuting my auction score salad bar last year. I still get roughly a dozen notifications per day from that video. Things are bleak in our house right now because our 13-year-old is a TikToker. It's her first social media app. It's where she built her first understanding of online communities, and she feels completely lost knowing that it may be gone soon. She also feels continued resentment that she wanted so badly to have a TikTok viral moment, and I never even tried. And my second TikTok ever was seen by 3.7 million people and caused Pizza Hut to DM me. The conversations we are having in this sunset period of her very first online space are filled with the history of the internet and all of the online communities that I have lost, that have moved on, that I have moved on from myself. Today, she learned that one of her favorite motorsports friends, Susan, is somebody that I've known for 20 years from a message board that's now gone that wasn't even related to motorsports. She rattled off a dozen out of state friends who have been basically family to her for her entire life. And I answered Twitter, message board, different message board, AOL Instant Messenger, Twitter, blog reader, message board. She was shook. I want her to understand that sometimes the real viral moment is the friends we made along the way. But for real, I want her to feel with conviction that she will always find her community. She has to. While we talked about it today, we drove past the demolished remains of the Rockford Speedway. And what's lost there is a platform, a space, a community. We've lost just as much as when an app is demolished. We lose our spaces so many times in our lives, and it's awful and hard, and then we find our new spaces. I cried so much the day that I zapped every post from my Twitter account and removed it from my phone. I like to joke that I'm 43 years old, so I will not be able to learn a new app and I'll just die alone on the internet, but yesterday, I laughed joyfully when my 68-year-old father taunted me that he has 2,200 more Blue Sky followers than I have already. We find our community. Change can be devastating, but we will always find our people, and we'll find places we can meet them that match our values. I'll be turning down the lights on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads in the same way that I slowly backed out of Twitter already, because Meta no longer aligns with my values. And Ada will never know those spaces at all. They will be stories that we tell, like how we lost our live journal to Russia, or how we used to rank our top 8 friends. Last year, when my salad bar traveled around the world and back online, people from old message boards and old AOL chat rooms commented because they recognized pieces of me in that video, and that's how they learned that I was on TikTok. My husband's barber asked him if he'd seen it yet. Friends of friends of friends recognized the living room, and group chats lit up with, "Didn't you take me to a party here one time?" And on Saturday night, my people who share my values will meet for an event that changes a lot every year, but always moves forward. And on Sunday morning, the slow trickle of comments about how Pizza Hut is the #1 buyer of decorative kale and how I've used far too many tomatoes may finally slow to a stop.